You're watching Carver TV. Good morning, Carver Eagles. Today is the week of November 9th through November 13, 2020. Thanks for joining Cmstv News. I'm Alisha, Lucien.
And I'm Sarai, Blutcher. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated.
Lunch is held during third period between 11:20 and 1:15 p.m. Free meal distribution continues for our Carver distant learners. Visit PalmBeachSchools.org for distribution locations.
This week's brick and mortar lunch menu consists of Wednesday, popcorn chicken; Thursday, roasted turkey with gravy and mashed potatoes; Friday, cheesy bites. Next up, Ngo Molina with our student and staff birthdays for this week.
Happy birthday to the following students celebrating birthdays this week: Christine Thompson, Steven Ramirez Reyes, Deja Dug, Mav Desir, Marjuni Polanco, Terlicia Ulis, Ofelia Plorde, Aaliyah Paul, Marcos Rosales, Travis Richardson, Jose Alvarez, Demarion Wea, Everett Ring, Zanaya Simpson, Mariana Trotsky, Miss Nicole Milano, and Mr. Ferdinand Nanali. Sir, if I mispronounce your name, happy birthday!
Now we have Kevin Valadez with our Cmstv weather report.
In Delray, today the weather is currently 85 degrees with a low of 78 degrees. It will be partly cloudy with winds traveling 15 miles per hour. There is a 30% chance of rain. Here's our weather forecast for the remainder of this week. Tuesday and Wednesday, it will be a high 84 degrees with a low of 78 degrees. Thursday, it will be high 84 degrees with a low of 77 degrees. Friday, it will be a high 83 degrees with a low of 77 degrees. Weekend projection, it will be a high 83 degrees with a low of 77 degrees, which is a good day to go outside and have fun. Back to the studio.
Attention Eagles! Carver Middle School's virtual Scholastic Book Fair kicks off on November 6th through November 19th. Be sure to participate.
Please visit your teacher's Google Classroom Stream tab to locate the virtual Scholastic Book Fair link.
Clicking on the link will take you to the website to view and purchase the books of your choice.
All items will be shipped to your home address. Happy shopping.
Attention brick and mortar students. No Collar for $1 will be held this Friday, November 13th, 2020. Carver brick and mortar students, be sure to bring in $1 in order to wear a non-uniform shirt.
Now we have Jaylah Ramsey with our Cmstv quote and word of the week.
The quote of the week is, "We either make ourselves miserable or we make ourselves strong. The amount of the work is the same." Carlos Casadas. Word of the week is cantankerous, bad-tempered, or uncooperative. Back to the studio.
Students who are exhibiting the IB Learner Profile characteristics will be nominated by a teacher or a staff member.
This will be Carver's Eagle of the Month recognition.
The principal will announce the nominees each month.
Our IB Learner Profile for November is knowledgeable. Eagles that showcase knowledgeable qualities explore concepts, ideas, and issues that have local and global significance. In doing so, they acquire in-depth knowledge and develop understanding across a broad and balanced range of disciplines. Did you vote? This year, citizens of the United States of America have broken the record for the most participation during a presidential election.
Over 160 million eligible voters submitted a ballot for our next president.
Early voting, mail-in voting, absentee voting ballots, or the traditional meanings of voting on Election Day. COVID-19 did not deter citizens from letting their voices be heard.
Here's a snapshot of our voting experience.
So my voting experience was very pleasant. I voted early in person, and I checked online before I went to see which locations were busiest. I picked one that was near me that was not busy according to the Palm Beach County early voting website, and I walked right in, cast my vote, and walked right out. It was very, very easy and very safe. Everybody was wearing masks. Everything was very clean. It was a great experience.
I was happy that I went early to go vote and practice my right to vote. So I love the experience. It was an in and out experience for me. It was not a long wait. So I was very pleased with that.
So my experience with voting this year was actually a very good one. I went to the polls on election day and was able to get right in. There was no line. Everyone there was very friendly, very helpful. The process was very simple. I just had to show my ID. They confirmed I was who I said I was. They gave me my ballots. I was able to complete my ballots and then simply go take them to the machine, scan them in. I got my sticker and I left. It was a very easy process. Actually pretty enjoyable for voting, and I'm glad I went and I did it.
Voting experience was very, actually it was very easy. I had a mail-in ballot sent to my home. I was able to take my time, fill it out, do research as I was filling it out so that I can have an idea as to who the candidates were, what they stood for. And so I just filled it out and put it in the envelope and dropped it off at the Office of the Supervisor of Elections, and that was it. Very easy.
My voting experience was wonderful. I always have a good voting experience because I always research the issues that are on the ballot and the candidates that are on the ballot before I cast my vote, so that when I go into the voting booth, I can vote with confidence knowing that I have done my due diligence and that I am voting for the best interests of the community that I live in and for my family and for those that are the less fortunate among us. So I always have a good experience. And no matter what the outcome of if my candidate wins or loses, or the issue that I vote for wins or loses, I understand that my work does not stop there. It continues on, and that is to make sure that I have the best community that I possibly can by helping those who need the help in order to make sure that we all are working together for the good of the common good of everyone.
Well, my voting experience was pretty good. I actually did my vote by mail because I didn't want to go to the election site because of the COVID. Therefore, it was pretty easy. I received the ballot, I sent it back, and I voted for the one that I thought was the best option for the country.
Voting experience. I think it was pretty good. I'm glad that I participated in government and did my civic duty. So, how old are you? You're 15?
No, 14.
14. So next presidential election, you'll be able to vote in. So it's important that you do it. It took me about 45 minutes. I voted in person. I decided not to do a mail-in ballot, so I went in person. I waited for about 45 minutes. It was only 3 or 4 miles from my house. So overall, I would say it was a good voting experience. I'm glad I did it, and I'm excited to see what the outcome is.
As you can see, Carver Middle School teachers and staff members understand the importance of making their vote count.
That's it for our morning edition of Cmstv News. Have a wonderful day as we continue to go the distance together and soar to new heights.